Well, today was practice 6, so spring's going fast, and finished our second week up, and it's a reminder, having not had it last year, of how valuable spring practice is, and sure appreciate these opportunities, and so certainly got to take advantage and make the most out of each one. And, we got kind of the way the schedule's laid out. You practice day, and then you have a good meeting day, and then followed by a practice day. And so, kind of feel like our kids are into that rhythm and routine, and there's opportunity. And I've been really pleased with, some of our better players doing a good job of taking advantage of this opportunity and finding ways to kind of hone some skills. And I think it speaks to, the value of spring football is, there's still, doesn't matter if you've played a lot of snaps or not, you can get a lot out of it. And then I think there's certainly a group of guys that haven't played that are doing a good job of taking advantage of the reps that they're getting. And for that, as a coach, you certainly notice it, and you appreciate it. And their opportunity is now. And I think that all our guys got to understand that what you do now will set you up for the work and in many ways, the role that you'll have in the fall. So, then you got another group that's got to, I think, do a better job of taking advantage of those opportunities. So, like every team been around, you kind of got guys in different spots, and our job as coaches is to help them all grow and to get better.
Well, you mentioned, some of your better players taking advantage of this. I'm just curious, Danny Davis is our first practice today, but it looks like he should be able to give you some things on offense next year. What kind of senior year do you expect for him, and how much did you miss him and prior as well last year?
Yeah, it's we were just talking about Danny the other day, and I think you'd remember this too. I mean, there's been a lot of springs where Danny hasn't had, so just being able to take this time where you can truly hone in on some specifics, in his case, route running and kind of, he and the older receivers should have a better understanding of kind of offensively, what are we really trying to get done with the play. And I think that's what I've also liked about Chim. Chim has done a good job, I think, this offseason, where he's kind of put himself into that group where you kind of, not only has he played, but the way he's approaching it, so Danny, KP, Dunner and Chim, I think those are 4 guys that you've played enough snaps where they've got to take those experiences in games and use it to help them in the now. And certainly, we're all working towards the fall, but I think that all the guys, Danny included, will get the most out of spring if they're just focusing on the spring and not even, trying to do too much there, but, 1 or 2 things and really get those things down, whether it's a technique or, a specific, on releases or whatever that may be. But I've liked the way that I think he's been purposeful in his work and appreciate that. And he needs to be, he needs to be a guy that is acting like a veteran.